Yeah, I think it's
basketball.
easier, yeah.
For y'all?
Football players can't go play basketball.
You crazy.
No way. I told my buddies, I said, if I win a ring in the next 3 to 4 years,
You're not going to football.
I'm going to play football.
No, you're not.
Y'all cannot convince me that this is not Michael Jordan's son. You know, the same Michael Jordan who abruptly pursued a Major League Baseball career in between his 6 championships. And so Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves speaks with Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings and says if he wins a ring with the T-Wolves, or if he wins a ring in general, we would assume it would be with the T-Wolves, in the next few years that he's going to go to the NFL. Now, how likely is it that the T-Wolves win a ring? Well, they got cooked by the Mavs last year. I think it was the Western Conference Finals. They lost Cat off of their team. They added a few pieces. They added Dante from New York. But beside that, we've never really seen, not that I'm aware of, because I could be wrong, a basketball player that was successful at basketball then convert into football. Now, let's say this. There are a lot of players that played college ball that made great tight ends and stuff like that in the NFL. The first person that comes to my mind is Antonio Gates. Another one that comes to my mind is Jimmy Graham, who had a great career as a tight end, as a pass catcher. Right now, I know Isaiah Likely for the Ravens also played basketball. And I remember that Terrell Owens was a great basketball player, right? I'm pretty sure he played in college as well, right? But there are players who, a lot of them usually end up playing tight end or something like that. Somewhere where, you know, your vertical can be used well, your hands can be used well, but you're still athletic. I'm sure there's probably some other players that I'm really missing out on. Edwards is just a competitor, bro. You know, he thinks he could do anything. If you tell him you can't go to the moon, he gonna say, I'm gonna do that next. So I think it says more about his competitive nature than him actually wanting to pursue an NFL career. It's hard to be a top athlete in any sport and train. Like, if you train basketball 24/7, it's going to be hard for you to convert to football, and vice versa. Of course, we know Bo Jackson was different. Deion Sanders was different. Pat Mahomes used to play baseball. Jameis Winston was highly touted and highly recruited, and I believe successful at Florida State as a baseball player. So you have some quarterbacks that play baseball but then decide to play football, right? But rarely do you see guys. I don't think anyone's ever won a championship in basketball then convert it into a football player. Honestly, I don't know anybody that played in the NBA and in the NFL. Maybe I should Google that. Let me look that up. Players who played in the NBA and the NFL. See, Julius Peppers comes up. Tony Gonzalez. Again, all of those guys are tight ends. Gonzalez, Gates, Peppers. Oh, it says Devin Funchess. Wasn't he on the Panthers for a little bit? He wasn't really good with the Panthers, though. He signed an NBA contract. Oh, he signed with some he's playing in the Caribbean right now, playing basketball in the Caribbean. That's crazy. So no one's actually done that. I don't believe there's ever been an NBA player that also played in the NFL. If you can find it, let me know. I don't think anyone has. A lot of the guys that made it to the league in the NFL or played in the NFL, they played in college. So Julius Peppers, he played defensive end. Tony Gonzalez. So let me know what y'all think about Ant's comments. And again, Michael Jordan, man, that's what it reminds me of. Michael Jordan. That's who he reminds me of, Michael Jordan. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's the baddest brand in the lane, CHAMPSIDE.